我哋34分開始啊，34分。OK，我哋開始今日嘅課堂啊。呢度咧會係你哋嘅 facial verb drill 11。OK，facial verb drill 11。好啦，第一題開始。The young man has confessed to committing the crime. To 啊，confess to 做一嘢一 to doing 一啲嘢啦，或者 confess 去做一啲嘢啦，即係等於你承認曾經做過一啲嘢。咁呢度咧就係 committing the crime，即係犯下過呢一個嘅罪啊。第二，she has been deprived of of 啦，sleep for 3 days。deprive of 一啲嘢，即係被剝奪一啲嘢。咁呢度咧就係被剝奪咗佢嘅睡眠啦，3日咁多。第三，he was cast out for disorderly behaviour。cast out 即係俾人趕走。多數咧，我哋用呢個字咧都會係 cast 一個人走啦，或者被動式就係 he was cast 咁樣啦。第四，he carved out a name for himself as a detective writer。carve 一啲嘢 out，即係靠努力去創業或者去樹立一啲嘅聲望，即係佢樹立佢個名氣啊。咁呢度咧樹立個名氣，作為一個 detective writer，即係偵探小說家。第五，the side effects of the medicine died away after 3 hours。away A-W-A-Y died away 即係減弱咁解，減弱唔係死咗啊，係減弱。side effect 係副作用啊。第六，I think I'll do with a cup of coffee。do with 一啲嘢，即係需要一啲嘢咁解。第七，I am fed up with your nagging all the time。 fed up with 一啲嘢，即係對一啲嘢感到沉悶。nagging 咧就係暗沉沉啊，成日餓佢。第八，we must fight for freedom of speech。fight for 一啲嘢，即係爭取獲得一啲嘢咁解。第九，the police are trying to find out the facts。find out 即係尋找一啲嘢，揾出一啲嘢咁解。咁呢度 the facts 咧，即係真相啦。第十，you have to compensate us for all the damage you have caused。compensate 一啲人 for 一啲嘢，即係去賠償咁解，去賠錢。咁呢度就係賠償俾我哋啦，us 啦。第十一，I find it difficult to concentrate on my studies in this noisy place。concentrate on 一啲嘢，即係去專心、集中精神咁解。第十二，we must fight with our friends against our enemy。against 係 against，fight against 一啲嘢，或者 fight with 一啲人 against 一啲嘢，即係對抗啊。呢度咧就係 fight with our friends，即係同我哋嘅朋友一齊對抗我哋嘅敵人 enemy。第十三，the boys fought over 或者 about a small incident。fought 係 fight 嘅過去式啦，咁 fought over 或者 fought about 一啲嘢，即係為咗啲嘢而爭吵、爭論咁解，唔係打交，係爭論啫。十四，two sailors were cast away on a desert island when their ship sank。cast away 即係因為沉船而流落咗去某個地方咁解。sailors 咧係航海員啊，即係嗰啲出海嗰啲工作人員咧，喺一船上面工作嘅人就叫 sailors。咁佢哋咧就因為沉船啦而漂流咗去一個 desert island，即係一個荒島，因為佢哋隻船沉咗 sank。十五 residents must dispose of their rubbish properly。dispose dispose of 一啲嘢，即係去處理或者棄置一啲嘢咁解。咁呢度就係嗰啲居民啦 ，residents 要去棄置佢哋嗰啲垃圾，合適地、正確地 properly。十六，the chief executive refused to comment on the current affairs。chief executive 係行政長官啦，refuse 拒絕啦，comment on 即係去評論 current affairs 現在嘅事宜啊。十七，he was so depressed that he did away with himself in the end。did away 或者 do away with 一個人，即係自殺咁解。with himself 就係嗰個男仔自殺啦。十八，he was cast down after the failure of his business。cast down 即係沮喪，好沮喪。十九，compared with last year, the sales in the first three quarters have increased greatly。compared with 即係比較，對比起上年啦 ，last year。第二十，the management has committed itself to improving the working environment。commit 自己去做一啲嘢，即係去承諾去做一啲嘢咁解。咁呢度就係 the management，即係嗰個管理層啦，承諾咗去改善工作嘅環境。OK， 第二 part drill 十二啦。drill 十二第一題 ，She cast off 5 boyfriends in less than 3 months。cast off 個 off 係 OFF，去 cast 一個人 off， 即係去拋棄或者去放棄某一個人。咁呢度佢就係放棄咗5個男朋友啦，喺少於3個月之內。第二題 ，do up your shoelaces or you'll trip and fall。 do up 一啲嘢，即係去扣上一啲嘢，或者去綁緊一啲嘢。咁呢度就係綁緊佢嘅鞋帶啦 （shoelaces）。如果唔係咧，你就會 kick 到 trip 啦 and fall 跌低。第三，the bogus salesman cheated the old woman out of all her money。cheat 一啲人 out of 一啲嘢，即係去呃嗰個人一啲嘢咁解。咁呢度就係去呃呢個老女人所有嘅錢啦。第四，he seems to cast about 或者 around desperately for a document。about 係 about 啦，around 係 around。cast about 或者 cast around for 一啲嘢咧，即係好匆忙咁樣去揾一啲嘢。咁呢度咧，he seems to 即係佢睇起嚟啦，cast about 或者 around desperately，即係佢好歇斯底里地，即係好瘋狂咁樣去揾緊一個文件 document。第五，remember to check the bill against the menu before you pay money。against 係 against check 一啲嘢 against 一啲嘢，即係去比較或者去檢查下嗰個嘅清單。咁呢度咧就係去比較啲咩咧？就係個 bill 啦，即係嗰張單個價錢啦，同埋個 menu 個目錄比較清楚先至俾錢。第六，I often confuse Tom with Martin。confuse 一個人 with 另一個人，即係去混淆咗佢兩個人。中文咧，即係我成日都搞亂咗阿 Tom 同 Martin，分唔到佢邊個。第七，he paid the bill and checked out of the hotel before noon。check out of 一個地方，即係去檢查離開咁解。咩叫檢查離開咧？即係咧，如果你有住過酒店嘅話咧，酒店走嗰日咧係要落去俾卡，俾翻張卡，即係房卡啦，或者鎖匙啦，俾翻張房卡嗰個嘅 reception，即係個前台嘅。咁我哋就叫一個 check out 嘅動作，即係去俾佢檢查清楚，我而家走啦咁樣樣意思。第八，the little girl is clinging to her mother。clinging to 一啲人或者一啲嘢，即係去抱緊一啲人或者一啲嘢。咁呢度就係個小妹妹咧，就抱緊佢媽媽啦，佢 mother。第九，the defendant was eventually convicted of murder。convict 一啲人 of 做緊一啲嘢，或者 convict 一啲嘢，即係去定罪一啲嘢。咁呢度就係防守嘅方，即係法庭上面啊，攻守互換嘅攻方同埋守方，即係檢控官同被控。咁呢度就係個被控啦，係最終啦 ，eventually 最終咧係被定罪，而個罪係 murder 謀殺嘅。第十，I'll try to convince him of my willingness to work hard。convince 一啲人 of 一啲嘢，即係去說服一啲人去做一啲嘢啦。咁呢度就係我嘗試去說服 him 佢啦，去做一啲嘢，佢嘅做嗰啲嘢就係佢嘅願意程度啊，去努力工作。第十一，we aim to combine education with fun。combine 一啲嘢 with 一啲嘢，即係去結合嗰兩樣嘢一齊。呢個就係結合 education 教育同埋 fun 樂趣啦。第十二，the poor man has been confined to bed since February。confined to 一個地方，即係被限制咗喺一個地方，即係佢離開唔到嗰個地方啦。咁呢度就係嗰個 poor man。即係嗰個好慘嘅人啦，被限制咗喺佢張床度，自2月起。第十三，this cargo consists of mainly garments and footwear。consist of 一啲嘢，即係 由嗰啲嘢組成咁解。14 We expect to check in 或者 into our hotel before 6 o'clock tomorrow. Check in 或者 into 就同頭先 check out 一個相反啦。check out 就係檢查而離開啦。check in 或者 check into 咧就係檢查而進入。我哋檢查而進入。15 Either you conform to the regulations or you must leave at once. Conform to 一啲嘢，即係去遵守一啲嘢咁解，即係一係你就遵守個規條，一係咧你就要而家就離開啦。16 His act contrasts greatly with his principles. Contrast with 或者 contrast with 一啲嘢 with 一啲嘢就係對比嗰兩樣嘢咁解。咁呢度對比嘅就係佢嘅行為啦 ，his act 同埋佢嘅 principles，即係佢嘅行事嘅規條啊，即係佢規限自己嘅一啲規條，可能係佢本身話我要做一個誠實嘅人，但係佢實際做嘅嘢係講大話咁樣，咁就係行為同佢嘅規條相差好遠。第17 He cooked up the whole story to cheat his mother. Cook up 一啲嘢唔係煮一啲嘢啦，係虛構一啲嘢，即係去作一啲嘢咁解。咁呢度就係作咗一整個古仔去佢阿媽啦。18 She decided to cast her bad companions aside. Cast 一啲嘢 aside 或者 cast 一啲人 aside，即係去拋棄或者去離間嗰啲人或者嗰啲嘢。咁呢度咧就係去離間佢啲唔好嘅伙伴啦，拋棄佢嗰啲唔好嘅伙伴，唔係離間 ，sorry，離開。19 Dinosaurs died out because they could not adapt to changes in the environment。恐龍咧 died out 即係滅絕咗，死晒，一隻都冇。恐龍咧死晒啦，因為佢哋冇辦法去適應到環境嘅 changes 改變。第20 The kids were very noisy and their father threatened to cast them off to their rooms. Cast 一啲人 off 即係將嗰啲人送去一個地方。呢個地方咧，呢度就係 their room 佢哋嘅房啦。OK， 咁 facial verb 嘅部分就到呢度啦。接住落嚟咧就到 preposition。今日嘅 preposition 咧就會由45開始啦。45 OK。Drill 45第一題 Students here are generally obedient to their teachers. Obedient to 即係服從咁解。第二 You should not be cruel to those small animals. Cruel to 即係對乜乜乜殘忍咁解。咁呢個就係對小動物殘忍啦。第三 He is fit for work after the long break. Fit for work 即係好適合啊。第四 This plant is native to South China. Native to 即係源自於原產喺呢度，即係呢個植物咧係原產自 South China 嘅。第五 She was exempt from PE lessons because she was sick. Exempt from 即係免除或者係豁免咁解嘅。第六題 This ticket is valid for 2 months. Valid for 即係有效，即係呢張嘅 ticket 咧係有效期係2個月嘅。第七 Now the child is safe from danger. Don't worry. Safe from danger 即係冇危險、冇安全咁解。第八 We are doubtful about the effects of the new medicines. Doubtful about 即係懷疑嗰個新藥嘅效果。第九 The Victoria Harbour is celebrated for its night view. 即係維多利亞港咧係著名 係即係出名啦，出名係佢嘅夜景。第十，this sofa is identical to the ones over there。identical to 即係一樣啊，相同啊。11 you must keep away from those bad elements at school。keep away from 即係遠離嗰啲嘢咁解，遠離嗰啲唔好嘅元素啊喺學校。12 these two sorts of chocolate are clearly distinct from one another。distinct from 即係種類不同啊，即係呢兩種所謂嘅朱古力啦，係好明顯咧，係同另一種，即係佢哋同其他啦、互相啦嘅品種係唔同嘅。13 we were sad about the death of old Uncle Willie。sad sad about 即係唔開心啦，因為嗰啲嘢即係 old Uncle Willie 嘅死。14 Uncle Ming is quite competent 或者 competent for his work。competent for his work 即係佢對於佢嘅工作咧係好稱職啊，勝任佢嘅工作嘅，好啱嘅。15 the children felt uneasy about the outcome of the experiment。uneasy about 即係不安啊，啲小朋友感到不安啊，對於個實驗嘅結果。16 the plant is not differentiated from the other one。differentiated from 即係冇差別啊，同另一樣嘢 OK 冇差別咁解。not differentiated from 啊，differentiated from 咧冇 not 咧就係有差別。17 I feel sorry for 或者 about all the troubles I have caused。 feel sorry about 即係感到好抱歉啊。18 now she is the manager。 previous to that she was only a secretary。 previous to that 即係喺呢個之前，喺呢個之前。19 you don't need to be impolite to your neighbors。 impolite to 即係唔禮貌啊，對佢嘅鄰居唔禮貌。第20 I am sorry that I was wrong about the calculation of the costs。 wrong about 即係錯咗啊，即係我好抱歉啊，我計錯咗嗰個價錢。OK， 跟住就 drill 46啦。drill 46第一題 Please don't joke at the handicap's expense。 joke at 一啲人嘅 expense 即係取笑佢、捉弄佢。呢度捉弄嘅就係嗰啲傷殘人士啦。第二 all these goods amount to $700。 amount to 即係總數係 goods 咧係解緊嗰啲嘅貨物啊。第三 she has no other alternatives but resort to legal action。 resort to legal action 即係訴諸法律行動，訴諸法律行動。第四 I don't really believe in what he says。 believe in 即係相信佢咁解，相信。第五 as he is short-sighted she has to peer at the exhibit。 peer at 仔細去睇啊， short-sighted 係近視啊。第六 no one was opposed to the suggestions at the last meeting。 opposed to 即係反對。第七 I won't take revenge on him。 I am not that sort of people。 take revenge on him 即係去報復佢啊。第八 I'd like to comment on the new proposal。 comment on 一啲嘢即係評論一啲嘢。第九 You may complain to us if you are not happy with the service。 complain to 一啲人即係向某啲人去投訴啊。第十 He challenged me to a game of tennis yesterday。 challenge to 即係去挑戰，咁呢個 challenge me to 即係挑戰我咁解啦。11 She peeped at the strangers from her bedroom。 peeped at 即係去偷望偷睇。12 The situation may drag on for a few years if things are not done soon. Drag on 即係拖落去啊，拖幾年啊呢度係。13 We have just embarked on a new scheme. Embarked on 即係開始咁解，開始咗個新計劃。14 All the tourists exclaimed at the magnificence of the scenery. Exclaimed at 即係讚嘆啊，讚嘆呢個咁美、咁靚、咁不可思議嘅景色。15 Young children usually delight in reading comics. Delight in 即係以乜乜乜為樂咁解，咁呢度就係以睇漫畫為樂。16 Don't stare at her. She is quite embarrassed. Stare at 即係凝視住啊，望住佢，啤住佢咁解。17 The pianist performs beautifully on the violin as well. Perform 乜嘢 on 就係演奏嗰啲嘢，咁呢個演奏嘅就係佢嘅 violin 啦，小提琴。18 He is engaged in some illegal dealings. Engaged in 即係從事，即係佢去做呢啲嘢，從事一啲非法嘅交易咁解。19 You need to attend to your duties while you are at work. Attend to 即係專心咁解，專心。20 The postage is not included in the prices on the list. Be included in 即係包括嗰啲嘢咁解。咁呢一 part 就到呢度啦。之後咧就到最後一 part 少少嘅 grammar 啦。OK，第一 part gerund 同 infinitive， 即係都係啦 to 啦或者 ing 啦。第一題 My wife warned us not to touch the table. Not to touch 個 to 要擺中間嘅。點解係 to 咧？因為呢一度咧掂唔係個重點，係被警告係一個重點。OK。第二 he refused to tell me what all the fuss was about. What all the fuss was about. Refused to tell 即係佢拒絕去話俾我聽，唔係拒絕話緊，因為佢未講，所以係拒絕去話。第三 There's no sense in visiting him， 即係咧嗰度冇理由啊，冇理由要去探佢啊。He's not at home， 佢唔喺屋企，探佢係個重點。第四 Elephants are known to have a fantastic memory. To have 去有，去有係咪一個重點？唔係，去有一個不得了嘅記憶係一個重點。第二 part articles A and R。第一題 The fumes of cars and factories are the primary reasons for 冇嘢 air pollution。fume 即係解嗰啲嘅煙咁解，嗰啲車嘅煙同埋嗰個嘅工廠咧，係嗰啲主要嘅原因 for 空氣污染。咁你知道啦，車嘅煙要指名道姓，嗰啲煙同埋即係啲嗰啲車同埋工廠嘅煙就係嗰啲主要嘅原因。因為主要嘅原因咧，叫得主要得幾個嘅啫，佢加得 s， 咁你就指名道姓係嗰啲啦，嗰啲主要嘅原因。但係啦，空氣污染咧係一個統稱，所以唔需要打啦。第二 ，He was an unsuccessful musician when he came to this town。佢係一個啫，係啦，佢係一個唔成功嘅音樂家。當佢嚟到呢一個城鎮嘅時候，點解係一個咧？因為佢唔需要嗰個好似串佢咁，佢係佢咧，佢就係嗰個唔成功嗰個咯，咁樣嗰種嘅 feel 啦。OK，所以一個就 OK 啦。第三 ，Don't stay in that hotel. The beds there are very uncomfortable。呢度要指名道姓係嗰啲床啦，因為佢講緊話唔好留喺呢一間酒店啊。跟住酒店就要 refer 翻酒店嘅床啦。OK，所以就要嗰啲床係好唔舒服嘅。第四 ，The car sped away at 100 km an hour。點解要 100咧？因為 hundred 百你要幾多百先噶嘛？OK，100 100 km，跟住幾多個鐘啦？OK，hour，所以就要 an hour 啦，即係100公里一個鐘咁解。last 一 part countable uncountable 數都數唔到，固體液體分到噶啦，應該開始。toy 固體玩具數到，OK，一件玩具兩件玩具，toy 可以加 s countable。第二 key 鎖匙係咩體？固體即係點？數到一條鎖匙兩條鎖匙三條鎖匙可以加 s， 唔需要轉打 es 啦，OK keys keys。第三 pepper 係胡椒，OK，胡椒知唔知係咩？即係你平時食嘢可能會落嘅黑胡椒或者白胡椒，香料嘅一種就係 pepper 啦。pepper 咧亦都有另一種嘅，就係嗰啲乜椒、紅椒啊、青椒啊、黃椒啊嗰啲咧都可以叫 pepper 嘅。所以 pepper 咧可以有好幾種啦。講咗咁耐，你就知道，因為 pepper 係一個統稱嚟嘅，唔知佢係咩 pepper，所以就 uncountable 數唔到。OK，如果佢係直指係嗰啲黑胡椒啊、白胡椒，都係數唔到，因為係粉狀數唔到。因為你冇得一粒一粒數，冇可能嘅。你話啲麵粉啊嗰啲點樣一粒粒數？黑胡椒擰一下你都唔知幾多粒噶啦，你唔會數噶啦。第四 metal 咧同之前講過嘅 gold 或者 cotton 咧，差唔多嘅嘢嘅啫。metal 即係鐵啦，鐵又係一樣啦，可以固體，亦都係可以液體嘅。可以液體，亦都可以係一粒粒、一嚿嚿、一大塊、一細塊，乜都得。所以鐵咧只係一個統稱，對於呢種元素嘅統稱，所以都係數唔到嘅。OK，逢親統稱啊、粉狀啊、液體啊呢堆嘢咧，全部數唔到嘅，記住啦。OK，咁今日就嚟到呢度啦。有問題嘅話留低問，冇問題就可以落堂啦。拜拜。